Oh, I love this movie. Divergent. Divergent is one of these movies that usually when you take a book and turn it into a movie is usually okay, mediocre, good, sometimes awesome. Okay? In Divergent's case, this movie's awesome. Okay? I had a great time watching Divergent. Okay? The story is about as complicated to explain, but I'm gonna try my best to try and do it for you. Post-apocalyptic Chicago, we have different people belonging to different factions. You know, you got like the higher ups in the faction, you have like the poorest people in that certain factions, and you get this girl, Beatrice, I believe that's her name again, or Tris, if I had that right, how she calls herself in the movie. Okay, she finds out through a test that somewhat looks like Total Recall when I was watching it, because it happens instantaneously, just like that, just like Total Recall. It's like instant. You know, as soon as she sits down in the chair, this test begins, and she's instantly like this whole other type thing going on. And she finds out that she's a divergent. Okay, divergents are very rare, and when they are, the people are afraid of them because they think they're going to overthrow their power. Okay, and they try to they kill him. Basically, it's a plot that's been reused before. We saw it in Jumper, infamous Second Son, which is the brand new PS4 game. So it's been used, but it's been used a lot in this movie for different sci-fi elements. This movie like has chunks and pieces of other sci-fi movies in it, but it's not a bad thing that it does that. It's actually a good thing that it does that because it kind of served the story a lot. You know, I kind of got the feel of Total Recall, a little bit of The Matrix, a little bit of Inception in this movie as well. You know, and she tries to fit into the group called oh shit, Destin, something like that. It starts with a D. I forgot the name of it, but she tries to fit in there and shows that she can fit into this group without her identity being known to people, and she won't try and get killed, basically. And this movie, let me tell you something. This is like one very big, I want to say, big piece of a puzzle. You know, it's almost like Ender's Game. You know, it's like trying to be accepted into a group while you're training and all that stuff, and all this hard training. The training in this movie is intense, okay? And there's no music to certain scenes, so when people are getting hit and they're getting punched in the face, oh yeah, you can hear that shit, and it sounds hard. It sounds like their face are breaking. It's awesome, okay? It's awesome. And Shailene Woodley plays Beatrice, and she does a great job at her role. The only nitpick I'm gonna say about this movie is Courtney. You know, we all know Courtney from Die Hard 5, Jack Reacher, and the ever so recently I Frankenstein. He's a great actor. Here's my problem. I don't know if it's the script or if it's just him, but it seems like he overacts throughout this whole movie. He kind of did it in Die Hard 5. Jack Reacher, it was kind of mellow because he was kind of like a silent killer. I Frankenstein, he was normal. It's like in these two movies, he kind of overacts. I don't know if it's the script or if it's just the way he delivers his lines. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, you're a hard ass. Kind of keep it to a mellow. You're kind of like outstanding your boundaries a little bit. You know what I mean? It's kind of funny. Even when he was telling them to get ready to fight, when Beatrice has to fight this somewhat bully of a girl. She's a big girl, okay? And it goes back to him. He's like, go! And the girl that was sitting behind me started laughing because of the way he said it. I'm like, yeah, that was kind of laughable. Best thing about this movie, and I'll never say this about any other movie, it's the romance. Why? because it's not forced down your fucking throat like all other book adaptations. Well, except for maybe the Hunger Games, they kind of take like 2 movies so far to complete. The romance takes an hour and 40 minutes to get going. Okay? The whole other time, the dude's a douchebag. And you're kind of wondering, well, how the hell are these two going to fucking end up together in the first place? And when you finally see it, you're like, okay, that kind of works. Okay? But yeah, for the first hour and 40 minutes, he is a douche. It's awesome, but he's a douche. Okay? And Kate Winslet, oh, she's cute, she's beautiful, but let's face it, she's kind of a bitch. She is a bitch. Okay, and I can't stress that enough, man. But we have this movie is filled with beautiful women: Shailene Woodley, Kate Winslet, Maggie Q, fucking what's her name? Ashley Judd. Are you kidding me? Yes, that's awesome. Almost an all-star cast in this movie. The acting is great in this movie. Some of the effects in this movie is pretty good. Okay, even though the budget's like only 60 something million, the effects are pretty decent. I enjoyed it. It's a good run time. It's about 2 hours and 20 minutes. It's not too long. It gets to the point kind of obviously quick, but I appreciate them taking their time with the fucking romance, because seriously, that would have been kind of phoned in if it was like rushed in there, and it took its time with it, and that's a plus. So thank you for doing that right. And I can't wait for Insurgent, because I think that's going to be fucking awesome times coming in. And I believe the third one's called Allegiant, kind of like the airline company. So yeah, but all around, I'm going to give Divergent an A-. Very, very great movie. So glad I saw it today in IMAX. If you have to see it in IMAX. That's the way to go for this type of a movie, man. It's going to be awesome. I'm telling you, it's kind of loud too, so yeah. If you have sensitive ear noises, kind of cover it a little bit, or put some earplugs in or something. I don't know. Whatever you prefer. Drop your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about Divergent down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? And have you read the book? If so, do you like the book more or the movie? Me, I haven't read the book, so I really paid attention in this movie, because I had no idea what the fuck was going to go on in this movie, because I never read the book. So, yeah. I hope this helps you see this movie, so, yes, I'm out.